Jetzt kommt ein junger Herr von der Berlin-Brandenburg School for Regenerative Therapies. Sein Thema ist Do Two Negative Make a Positive. Ein großer Applaus für Vinay Rambal.
So, guten Abend everyone. How's everybody doing? Yeah, my name is Vinay Rambal and I'm doing my PhD at the Berlin-Brandenburg School for Regenerative Therapies. And I'm studying immunology, and more specifically, I'm doing my PhD in transplantation immunology, meaning I'm studying the role of the immune system in the case of organ transplants, and more precisely in the case of kidney transplants. So when you transplant a kidney from a donor to a recipient, the role of the immune system in this case, that's what I'm studying. So let me begin my presentation by posing this question: do two negatives make a positive? And through this question, I would try to explain to you the topic of my PhD, what my work involves, what progress I have made so far, and so on. So let's begin. So imagine you are sitting in your living room on your, comfortably on your sofa. It's midnight, it's quite dark. Maybe you are a little bit sleepy or so. And all of a sudden, you see a stranger in your living room. How would you react? For instance, you, sir, how would you react? You would hit him. That's very nice of you to hit him, because exactly that's one of the reactions which one might have. So I don't know who this guy is. He's certainly very creepy looking. So I would certainly get alarmed because I don't know the identity of this guy. He could be a bad guy. So he could be a robber who's coming to steal something from my house. In this case, something like a radio, it seems. Or, I don't know, perhaps it's Christmas Eve and it's Santa Claus who's come to give me some nice presents and so on. So I don't know who this guy is. Maybe he's a good guy or maybe he's a bad guy. I don't know. And that's why I would certainly get alarmed. And this is exactly what happens when you transplant an organ from a donor to a recipient, for instance, a kidney. Now, we all know that when you transplant a human organ from one human to the other, from a donor to a recipient, then the body or the immune system of the recipient gets alarmed. But do you perhaps wonder how or why does this exactly happen? Just like all of us have a fingerprint on our thumbs, every cell on our body and every cell that our body is made of and every cell that our organs are made of have a fingerprint of their own. But this fingerprint is called the major histocompatibility complex. Please don't get a vocabulary complex. I would explain what this is. So the major histocompatibility complex, or simply the MHC, is a fingerprint that you carry on every cell of your body. But this fingerprint is in the form of some kind of molecules present on every cell. So shown here are these molecules which are present on every cell, which make up the MHC and which make up your fingerprint. And just like your fingerprint, every human's MHC is special to him or her, and it's different for every person. So my MHC, your MHC, everybody has a different fingerprint on their hands, and everybody has a different MHC on every cell of your body. So it's kind of like a signature that you carry on every cell of your body. As I mentioned, your immune system gets alarmed if a donor receives an organ from another person. So what are perhaps the components of the immune system involved in this process of immune recognition? So shown here is the immune system of a healthy person with the various kinds of cells that perhaps it has. Now, I would take these 10 minutes and try to explain in detail about all of these cells. I'm kidding. I would just explain maybe a few cells that are important for my talk. Zum Beispiel, there is this CD4 positive cell. There are CD8 positive cells. Maybe some of you may have heard of these cells because they are quite popular since a long time. And in the case of HIV and so on, you come to hear of these cells. But quite recently discovered is this set of cells called as CD4 negative, CD8 negative, or simply called as double negative cell. Please keep this cell in mind, as that's what my talk is focused on later. So, as I mentioned, this strange guy has entered into your body, and your immune system has seen this stranger, and it's gotten alarmed. And all these cells that I showed you, they've all got alarmed, and they're all trying to decide now what to do with this guy. And just like the gentleman pointed out here, these cells are all discussing what they should do with this new guy. And some of these cells start shouting. They say, kill, kill, kill. And that's because, exactly as you pointed out, they think that this is a bad guy and he's my enemy and therefore we should kill it. Whereas, there are some cells which say, come here, minus user, give me a hug. Something from my personal experience maybe, but that's a different story. So all these cells that I showed you, they all start shouting and discussing, and they start saying different kinds of things. And shown here is this balance, which often predominates in the body, in the clinic, after transplantation of the human organ, meaning the cells which shout attack are predominant over the cells which say don't kill. Now, if I am a patient who has received an organ, and if my doctor shows me this, I would perhaps die of a heart attack before I die of the organ transplant. If I am a patient, I don't want to hear this. I certainly want to hear this. So it's quite relevant in research to focus on these kinds of immune cells which may perhaps cause acceptance of this organ. And that's exactly where these double negative cells come into the picture. Because it was shown that these cells perhaps may have the capacity to cause acceptance of human organs. But this was shown only in some mouse models or in some experiments with mice. Maybe not, they don't look like this, perhaps they looked a little more like this. So how did we know that these cells might be beneficial in causing organ transplantations? So very simply, when some donor mice gave an organ to a recipient mouse, these cells were, this organ was as expected, it was attacked and rejected by the recipient. However, when donor mice gave organs to recipient mice, and along with this, we also gave in some double negative T cells, it was seen that these mice, these recipient mice, accept this organ. So we had some idea that these cells may perhaps be capable of causing acceptance of human organs. And that's exactly what I'm studying in my PhD. I'm trying to find out the properties of these cells, what kind of chemicals they secrete, for instance, their numbers after transplantation. So do they increase or do they decrease after transplantation? And all this in humans, because so far we know something about these cells just from mice, but not too much from humans. So basically what I'm doing is I get blood from these transplant recipient patients, and this blood I get at different time points. So 1 month after transplantation, 2 months after transplantation, and so on. And at these points of times, I analyze in the blood the presence of these double negative T cells. So what I have done so far and what my progress has been so far is as follows. I observed that the number of these double negative T cells increases in these patients after transplantation. So after this, I was quite thrilled. I thought I would perhaps win the Nobel Prize or so, because this meant that these cells were indeed useful in humans after transplantation. But surprise, surprise, as it happens in research always, I also observed that these cells are capable of secreting a chemical called interferon gamma. Now, interferon gamma is, in this case, a bad chemical, which can also perhaps cause rejection of human organs. And therefore, we still need to do a lot more research, perhaps in this case, to find out if these cells are truly beneficial in the case of organ transplantations or not. With this, I would like to conclude by saying that we know in mathematics, 2 negatives make a positive. But in the case of human organ transplantations, if these double negative T cells equal a positive outcome, we still have to find out. Thank you.
Vinay Rambal.